Yo, Mo Love Love Show. We're in here. It's Sunday, May 19th. I'm Mo 3 times. Say what's up, Ev.
Hi, everybody.
Really? That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so there's a couple things I want to talk about today. Ev, love. I want to talk to you about two things, because I've been talking about Diddy. I've been doing updates on my Thursday shows about what's going on with Puff Daddy, a.k.a. Sean Diddy Combs.
That very sad
apology
that he came out with.
I agree, as along with the video and some other things going on. And then also going on in the digital streets, Congress is making headlines specifically with beef, because that seems to be like the theme for 2024 is people beefing. And it's none other than Jasmine Crockett and Marjorie Taylor Greene, who were going back and forth while serving in the House Oversight Committee.
Well, Marjorie always has a problem with somebody. I mean, this woman is problematic. This is not new to her. I don't know. This is the first time I ever hear about Jasmine, so I don't really know her. But obviously, Marjorie has been in the news for the last few years. So,
well, I've heard of Jasmine because she's become quite like a TikTok social media star. She gets a little sassy in those committees, and she's always spitting little hardball facts, and they throw little clips and reels of her out there. So I was aware of her before, and they have gone, butted heads before in that committee. But let's see what the news had to say.
Verbal fireworks broke out in a congressional hearing last night. Dallas Representative Jasmine Crockett and Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene's argument opened a bigger conversation about the dysfunction in Congress.
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold
on. Listen.
Order, Mr. Chairman. That's beneath even your
The Republican committee chair ruled that Greene's comments did not violate the rules. So Crockett asked him to clarify and took a shot at Greene.
If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleached blonde, bad-built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
What now?
There was more than just the butch body. There was so much more in this committee session than bad-built blonde beach bodies or whatever, or fake eyelashes. I saw a lot more, and I want to share it with you. But first, just with what's going on the internet and how basically what we just saw is being expressed in the digital streets, like, what's the feel you get for it?
Well, drama, I think, has always been a thing in Congress. Like, this is nothing new. This is what they do, and everybody, I think it's, common knowledge that they have fist fight. I mean, they have fist fights in there. It has happened.
Right, it has happened.
But this actual, between Marjorie and Jasmine, it's just petty, immature behavior for two grown women. Obviously, Marjorie started insulting Jasmine, so I would have done the same thing. She was just saying, what if I said this about her? Would I be wrong for it? But she's allowed to say these things and, and get away with it. So I see her point. I absolutely am on the side of Jasmine on this one. I think Marjorie is very immature. We have seen the things that she has brought up in Congress, wasting their time. Like, they have no serious issues to solve. I mean, she is truly out of her mind. Like, I do not like that woman. I don't think she has the best interest at heart for people. I think she's all about herself, and she wants attention. She's another Donald Trump. She loves attention, and she wants the cameras on her, and she'll say whatever it takes and do whatever it takes to make it happen. So, yeah.
All right, so let's check out some of this Congress.
Chair recognizes Ms. Greene.
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising.
Should we stop right there?
This reminds me of when I used to work at the nursing home. This is
the type of talk.
The type of talk that was done.
Did you hear that little "is she a porn star" talk?
That's what I cannot believe these are professionals. Like, these are the people that are running our country. Lord.
So the reason why this was interesting to me is because when I was in high school, we had a class called PLE. It stood for Political Legal Education. and it's one of the things that inspired me and got me turned on about politics and legal issues of the day. And one of the things that we had in this class was Model Congress. And this is exactly, as high schoolers, how we behaved in Model Congress. And when I watched this entire thing, like, that's what I got memories of.
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing. Hold on. Listen.
Order,
She looked
Mr.
like that.
Chairman.
She was a predator, so I'm just.
Yeah.
There's a point of order.
We have a point of order. Mr. Lynch, state your point.
Mr. Chairman, I would just like to ask the parliamentarian if your conduct here in raising money in connection with this hearing is referable to the Ethics Committee within this hearing. Is a motion in order to refer your conduct and your abuse of
It's not a point of order.
Mister, I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down. Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play,
Baby girl? I don't think
we are going to
Is
move,
that
and we're going
the
to take
one
your
from
words
New York?
down. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, we're suspending.
Absolutely not.
All right, right here, we're gonna get through this.
No, we're taking her words down. No way is that being allowed. He has
That's
retract.
AOC commenting right
Absolutely not. Not today. Yeah. Not today.
there. Now they're in, like, as you can see, as I'm forwarding through, these are minutes later. Comer's gonna come back, and now they're gonna just fight over the point of order, and basically they're fighting over what they're gonna do. They wanted to apologize. They wanted stricken from the record, and then it want an apology. Marjorie Taylor Greene, of course, does not want to apologize at all. And of course, she doesn't want it stricken from the record because she wants to talk. And she actually has 4 minutes and 21 seconds left of debate time on her debate clock. As you can see, all of the Republicans are sitting to the right of Comer, who's sitting in the middle with the white hair. All of the Democrats are sitting to the left. Comer is the chair of the committee, and it's the House Committee of Oversight and Accountability. This is them figuring out what they want to do with everything.
Now the chair recognizes Ms. Greene for 4 minutes and 21.
So they want to table the whole Marjorie Taylor Greene outburst towards Representative Crockett, and they'll get back to that later. Mind you, usually they meet during the morning hours into the afternoon hours. They are having a meeting on the 16th, which is, what day is that? They're having a meeting into Thursday night. This taping here is 10 hours and 21 minutes. So they were in a session for like 11 hours, and this is well into the night. They want to go home because it's Thursday. Usually that's travel days, so they can get back to their home district from Friday, spend that weekend with their family or their local constituents, and then head back into the office Sunday night, Monday morning. They've already had contentious debate on what they wanted to do. They said, hey, we don't even know what the hell we want to do right now. It's getting so outrageous. Let's just table this discussion, and this is how it goes.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
Who's
It's me.
Ms. Crockett?
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
What now?
Chairman, I make a
Yeah, and I have to pause it right there because poor James Comer. And that's what, for me,
has
that's
no
what
idea
had
what
me,
she
oh
said.
my God, that's had me laughing because it's perfect. Like,
now?
oh, what now? Like if
Everybody's cracking up.
and
Like,
the
yeah, he
thing,
doesn't know.
and this is what he'll tell everybody out there. He's gonna say this. He's going to motion to his ears with his fingers, and he's gonna tell you that, hey, you know, I'm an older man. I am wearing hearing aids. So he literally did not hear what she was saying. And
I don't think he understood
she rattled that
what she said, though.
alliteration
like what
off
that meant.
with majesty. Yeah.
Beach blonde butch.
I mean,
Motion to strike those words
look
to
at
better
Raskins.
understand your ruling. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
What now?
Marjorie.
Look at this.
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's a
Hold on.
part
I'm
of the.
trying to find clarification on what
Chairman, motion to strike those.
And then Marjorie Taylor Greene wants to strike those words, even though she was against having her own despicable words stricken in the first place. The
Raskins is cracking
hypocrisy.
up.
Yeah, the hypocrisy. And he's cracking up. Oh man, I would have been in there dying laughing.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just said.
You just voted to do it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and that is the model Congress, what we would do. Oh, you're going to make this ruling? This is what we're going to do? Well, then in that case, let me do this. Blah, blah, blah. And point of order, she was legit. She called a point of order, and she stated her case in that way. So she just spelled out the hypocrisy. Marjorie Taylor Greene didn't like it, and then here we go again.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at, calm down. Calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do.
Proceeding.
So I'm trying to get
Miss Crockett,
clarification.
you're not recognized. Miss
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your
And you
yelling.
don't want me
Calm
to be-
down.
No.
Can you please calm
don't
down?
tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk
Calm
noise,
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look-
come,
Is that gaslighting? Is that what gaslighting is? Calm down, you're out of control?
She was out of control though.
What? Who?
She was yelling.
Oh,
And she
Crockett,
was,
when she was
even
screaming?
and even when Kamala was telling her like calm down, like like get it
Who's
together.
telling her to calm down right now?
No,
Chairman,
Marjorie. But I'm saying like. Kamala at first was like trying to call her, like, but then he was just like, I'm not getting
Right,
in
I'm
it.
not
She's
gonna
too
get in
loud.
it.
I'm not gonna go back and forth.
I don't agree with the calm down coming from Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Marjorie needs to shut up.
Yeah,
She needs to say
be
nothing.
quiet. If anybody else was telling her to calm down, I didn't have any
Yeah.
problem with that. But oh my God, it's a
Marjorie
mess
needs
right
to
there.
shut up.
And-
Like she said, you don't like it when you do it though.
Right.
I mean, you don't like it when it's done to you, but you can go ahead and
Right.
be, that's what she didn't like. She didn't like she was screaming at her, although she wasn't loud when she told her about the brows, but
Right.
obviously she was trying to attack her.
She was trying to attack her
Her in the
with the lashes.
lowest
Yeah,
form
when she was
of
talking about,
because
yes, ad
her
hominem
her
attacks.
lashes or whatever have nothing
Yeah.
to do with anything.
And I loved how she served her back, but I think you're absolutely right. When she keeps going on and on and on, and she's yelling, it just shows that she's out of control and she's kind of
It
lost
shows
her
that
temper.
you're letting her
It's like,
get to you. Like now you're letting her
yeah,
get to you too much, and
yeah,
now it's
yeah. Yeah, you had a perfect
I think
10.
the butch body shit, that was the
Boom,
perfect
that was the
answer.
landing. Like you
That
stuck the
was it.
landing right
She
there.
got what you
That's
said.
it. And then after that, you hop back on the bars and did an encore.
how
It was like, nah, we're like, nah, we don't want it. We don't need the
what
extras.
did when they go low?
We go lower.
No, when
We
they
go
low,
high,
you
we go high.
She went high with the fucking comment.
Oh.
The comment was perfect.
That was beautiful.
Beach blonde. Leave it at that.
Leave
Don't
it at
scream.
that.
Don't do that. Don't
Boom,
be
that's
like
your
her.
clip.
Be
Yes.
better.
Be
Do
your
better,
clip.
Jasmine.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
This right here, they're getting loud and everything because now she's
goes
like,
low.
oh, calm down. Like now she's trying to gaslight, like you said.
Right. Now in between,
'Cause now she's trying to make it
while
seem
they're
like she's
going
the
on,
victim.
Jasmine Crockett, they are in session. There's ways that you should compose yourself, and there's a sort of decorum. We already know Marjorie Taylor Greene broke it. She showed the hypocrisy wonderfully and beautifully. She just went a little extra. Put the cherry on the top with that, and then it was like she threw like a shitload more cherries on top.
Yeah.
And it just ruined the dessert. For me, in this case, it didn't ruin the dessert. I'm just gonna pluck a couple of those cherries off the top and enjoy the dessert as it is. However, she had it. She had it.
I move to strike her words for a second time based on her second set of personal remarks attacking another member.
Who? Chairman Comer.
Because you all cannot
I have an
seem
amendment at
to
the desk,
apply
and this
the
side
rules
show
of the
needs to
committee.
stop.
We
That's
have to
AOC.
do this every time.
I'm recognized. I'm recognized. I'm going to go ahead and start talking.
Look, I know. Look, I don't know if you've noticed it. I have 2 hearing aids. I'm very deaf. I'm not understanding. Everybody's yelling. I'm doing the best I can. Can we not recognize Ms. Greene and let
We
her get?
cannot because of the rules of the committee, Mr. Chair. That is what I'm trying to communicate in the present moment.
We have a okay, what's the motion? What's
The motion is to strike the gentlelady's words for the second set of remarks, not the first, the second.
She
that
has
applied
no
to me.
idea. She has no idea. I think, Mr. Chairman, I'm the only one recognized right now.
We objected at the time.
It's not
Will the
true.
member
She made a
state the
motion.
word she wishes
She's
to struck?
recognized right now.
She told me, or she asserted that I was not intelligent. These are the specific words. We can have it read by the clerk.
It was made.
And we'll stop it right there because they are actually going to go back into another like 15-minute scrum while the clerk comes back and tries to figure out all the words.
It just makes so much sense of how much of a racist she is. She's calling a Spanish person unintelligent, like she's not intelligent because she's a Latina woman, because we know how they feel about us. Right. And then she talks about a black woman and her looks and the lashes. Like, now I'm going to go for her.
But I must say, in her defense, if we're talking about racism, when they do make mention of Byron Donalds going across the floor with his pimp cup in his liquor hand going, she goes and defends him.
Because he's a Republican. Did you not see him?
There we go. So we can't just say that it's
Trump?
We can't say it's race. We just, whoever disagrees with her, she'll go and she's willing to do whatever.
What I'm saying is that she's using words that white people would say about the different races.
Right.
The white people say the black women use the fake lashes, and the Spanish women will use fake lashes. Right. White women do. But how did she attack? Then what? And they also think that Spanish people are less than, and therefore we're not as intelligent as white people. So although you're saying that she may be saying that it's not about race. Yes, I think there's an undertone of racism there. Yes. Absolutely, I think so.
And xenophobia, if you will.
Yeah.
Look, Django doesn't like it. Django doesn't like that at all. We don't like that. We don't like that type of talk.
No, we don't.
But yeah, I'm gonna be editing this forever. forever.
It doesn't have to be perfect. What the heck?
Right, but the whole thing is this. To me, is the Oversight and Accountability Committee, and it seems to me like they are wasting a shitload of American payers' tax dollars, bickering like some children in there. Yep. They're supposed to be getting bills
attacking
passed.
Each other.
They're supposed to be having some cross the aisle joint bills that they're supposed to be working on. And we don't see that anymore. Only thing we see is one side fighting the other side, and the other side fighting the other side, and they're both building a huge brick wall.
All right, can we move on to her interview? I haven't seen her interview.
What I've noticed, the first thing I noticed in the interview, and the first thing I looked to was Jasmine Crockett's eye sockets, and they are not wearing. She's not wearing the fake boys right now.
I'm surprised because she obviously got her makeup done professionally. You can tell by the eyebrows, and that's not you're doing your makeup. That's professional.
Right. She
got that done. So I'm surprised that she's not wearing lashes, but I think that she also did that. That was very strategic of her.
Not to wear the lashes?
Yeah.
She should have worn the lashes.
I think she should have.
She should have worn not the crazy ones, and I'm not sure if she had crazy ones on because she was wearing glasses also in that committee.
I think she did. No, she was wearing just, I guess, a little thicker.
Now, this is just a curiosity question as a man. Obviously, she, I can tell, is that she possibly is wearing a wig right now. Am I right?
Looks like it.
Does she have it tilted to the side?
What do you mean tilted?
Like the part right here usually would go to the middle. Is her wig tilted to the side?
No, that's just the part. They do different parts. That's the part. Yeah.
In the wig.
It's like a lace front, and it's
a great wig.
It is expensive. Her hair. That's one of my favorite girls. She's one of my favorites on CNN, and that's her hair. She has beautiful hair. That's her. All her.
All her?
Yes, ma'am.
Straight down to here?
Yes, sir.
No clip-ins.
No, that's her hair.
But right here, we got a full headpiece going on.
Yeah, it looks like a lace front or whatever they call it.
And I can't believe like when they're wearing those fitted caps. Like my brother, he'll tuck his ears in. She doesn't tuck her ears into her.
Well, if she just has all the hair to the side. So
I'm just kidding.
Her makeup looks bomb though. Look at those brows.
In that moment in the hearing room, why did you react the way that you did to the comment that Marjorie Taylor Greene made about you?
So I want to clarify that I actually did not react instantaneously. I actually was trying to allow the process to work. So you heard from AOC, who is our vice ranking member, and you heard from Jamie Raskin, who's our ranker, as we attempted to go through the process. And there was an agreement, and of course, Marjorie had to be Marjorie, and she refused to actually apologize. Therefore, I needed clarification as to why the chairman refused to actually take her words down, which meant that she would be kicked out of the committee room for the rest of the hearing, which would have been appropriate.
Now, the part that I think really kind of, frankly, caught the internet afire is when you described Greene in this request for clarification as a bleached blonde, bad-built butch body, which I had to look at my notes to read. Any regrets about that kind of language especially given that you were trying to make a point, frankly, about decorum in the hearing room.
I have no regrets. And I'll tell you why. Because Marjorie Taylor Greene is the type of person that if you give her an inch, she'll take a mile. And the fact that they continue to allow her to break the rules of decorum over and over and over, whether it's the State of the Union that the president is delivering and she's wearing a MAGA hat or otherwise, the reason that she didn't have committee assignments before was because she did not know how to conduct herself as a member of Congress. And so if I just sit there and say, oh, well, Marjorie said it about me, what's to stop her to continue to do it again and again? And at the end of the day, I was elected as a representative of Congress, but that doesn't mean that I'm supposed to be somebody's doormat.
But Michelle Obama famously said, when they go low, we go high. Are those days basically over?
I don't know that we can even call this a low. I mean, she goes to hell, and then I do my best to remind her as to why she should not cross me.
I think that she shouldn't regret what she said. I think she was right. Mm-hmm. I think she was also not directly attacking her. She was giving them an example. Like, what if someone called Marjorie this? Would that be okay?
Right.
He was saying
she was playing by the rules that they made.
Saying this is basically what she did. Would it be okay if somebody said that about her?
Right.
But it's okay for her to say that about me.
Yeah.
Like,
you
that's basically what she was getting. She didn't call her that directly. But I think it's hilarious that she said that because I know she meant it. She meant every word.
She said, hold on. Let me run it back because you know how to make a button.
Bleached blonde, bad built, butch body.
That's 3.
Bleached blonde, bad built,
2,
butch body.
3-piece. That's a 3-piece. Like MTG threw a jab at her and she threw back a 3-piece.
Right. I mean, I don't think anyone had an issue when she said that because although we know that she meant that towards her, she was just using an example and they couldn't hold that against her. Like, she was just saying, why is it okay?
Right.
Which she had the right to do. I mean, I think Marjorie gets away with a lot of shit.
Right.
And obviously they allow her. And I think they know that she's so problematic. And I think that they try to ignore her as much as possible and not give her so much attention. But they weren't having it. Cortez was not having it. Jasmine wasn't having it. Like, you know, they were all laughing, as you can see. They thought it was hilarious. But I mean, I don't know. I think it's petty, and you know, they're adults, but I think that Marjorie went way too low on that. Like, she took it too far, for sure. When I watched Diddy this morning, his face it disgusted me so bad because I knew he didn't mean any of it. Because just last week, he was talking about other stuff. He was just saying, you know, people make up stuff. Or not when he first happened, when she first came out. People are making up stuff. They just want money.
I mean, listen, 5 days ago, this is what P. Diddy posted. 5 days ago. Time tells truth. That is
he
such
did not
a
know.
little, like a little clip there that we got going.
And he didn't know it was his truth that was going to come out.
He did
not
not
his
know,
truth,
so,
the truth.
So this is what he posted. Time tells truth.
And he sure does.
So these were his 3 last posts. And this one is one I shared. This is when a video came out of him, oh my God, viciously attacking and beating Cassie Ventura.
He wants sympathy. Like, oh, I have children.
Like, I have children.
Oh, she's somebody's child, by the way.
That's what I posted, and you kind of, like, shot at me. Like, sometimes, I'm not even going to lie. Even in this time, I play with all of this. Because I don't really take anything seriously. And I know I should. Even in this situation. And the reason why I don't take it as serious in this situation is because Cassie got paid a shitload of money. Cassie was not going to air him out. If he would have paid, she was not even going to air him out. So, as a victim, I believe that she is a victim of some dastardly crimes, but there are also reports out there that she knew about him abusing Kim Porter, and she was around when him and Kim Porter were around, and she was a part of that transition from him leaving Kim Porter to actually being with her, Cassie. She knew that he was in a relationship with Kim Porter. She was there and saw that
he was with Diddy, both of them, like, at the same time, back and forth.
Right, back and forth. And she was vying for that ultimate, you know, #1 spot in his life. And this is what's been reported.
Let's look at this from a different perspective.
One more thing.
From a perspective of, Cassie, you're a man and you have no idea.
Before we go there, Cassie was a observer of firsthand domestic violence between Puff Daddy, portrayed onto Kim Porter. She was there when
can you say that she could have been scared?
When she
was young. She probably felt scared because we don't know how he was intimidating her.
I don't know, maybe.
Listen,
right.
I have experienced that myself firsthand. And let me tell you something. It is scary. People manipulate you. People, they make you feel like, they scare you. And you're, as a scared person, there's really not much you can do. And a lot of people sit there and judge you and say, well, you stayed. And I read it all the time. I'm reading the comments and people are like, well, she decided to stay. She ain't a victim. Obviously, they have never been in a relationship where someone has abused them. That is not how it works. I wish it was that easy because then domestic violence would not exist, to be honest.
Right.
That's not how it works. They intimidate you and they scare you and you live frightened. Like, you do.
Right.
So, honestly, for people to come and say, that she was there and she kind of like...
She was there?
She was there by choice, like, oh, I'm just here and this is what I choose and I want to be abused. Like, that's not how it works. People need to stop the bullshit.
But they're saying
pisses me off when I see that.
This is her attitude was that this was something that she knew getting into this relationship before she was ironclad with
We
Puff
don't know if she was already in love with him.
This is
when she realized that and he already had her. Okay, so are you excusing that he
I'm not
abused her?
excusing
And that
anything.
are we saying that she stayed so she deserved it? It's all right if they kicked her and punched her in the face because she wanted that.
I don't think that anybody.
So what is the point of bringing that up? Don't even bring that shit up because I don't want to hear that shit.
I think
the man is a piece of shit and he deserves everything that's coming for him.
No. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all.
I'm saying
I'm not. I mean, I'm not saying. I saw the video. I don't think anybody that watched that video could come away with any other a feeling about Diddy and his actions. I say this because this is a podcast. I got to give you the other side of the thing. And I think in the past you have agreed that Cassie was not the most pristine a witness to this. Not that she wasn't an abuse victim.
I was mad at her for taking the money. I was mad at her. I realize now that she couldn't press charges because he's been too long. So even if she brought the evidence or whatever, she was not going to be able to, press criminal charges. So she went the route of money, which... Listen, whatever, I have no idea what she's been through. I can only imagine. It's horrible. I mean, we only saw a little bit of what she went through. I'm sure she went through it plenty of times. I'm sure that wasn't the only time. The Kim Porter thing, I've always told you that I feel like he's had something to do with that death. I just do. In my heart, it didn't feel right. She was healthy, and all of a sudden she's dead. No, I truly believe that he has something to do with that. I don't know, but I mean, I don't wish anybody anything bad, but it's called karma. And he's going to pay for it.
Yeah.
And he looks like he's stressed out. He looks very stressed out. That video this morning, stressed out.
But hold on. Before that video, let's see what caused that stress.
Again, with that disturbing
I just wanted to mute this because... All right, so we're going to talk about the disturbing assault because, it's all been on the news stations.
Is this the hotel that it happened? What is this here?
Yeah, it is the hotel.
Okay. I heard that this hotel is closed now, so there's like... That's another thing that people are talking about, how the hotel never... Supposedly, he paid for this video. And this is one of the videos that they found at his house. This is what people are saying.
Hold on. Now, this is what it looks like right now. To complement your point, it looks like she was trying to leave. She was trying to get the fuck out of there.
Of course she was leaving. She was scared. Wow. He had already given her a black eye at this point. This is when she was leaving.
When I watched this morning, it looked like he had grabbed her by her hair and was pulling her down the hallway by her hair. In this video, it looks like he's got her by the
he had already punched her in the room prior to here. And this is when he fell asleep because this is what a monster does after he beats her ass in the room.
He was tired.
He was tired, fell asleep, right? She's trying to escape because now she's like, oh shit. He realizes she probably heard the door or something.
Yeah.
Wakes up and runs behind her. As you can see, he was naked.
Yeah.
So she didn't even have her shoes on because she was probably not trying to make noise.
Yeah, she was trying to tiptoe out. Yo, I wouldn't.
You
don't
see
grab
her?
a
She
bag.
has no shoes.
Don't grab a bag. Just grab your wallet or whatever you need to grab and get the fuck out of there. Grab your wallet. Grab your shoes. Hold your bag. Turn that shower on, like the water's on there.
She's literally doing nothing but like on the floor, and he's just kicking her as if she was even like.
Oh wow.
Like look at her laying there, and look how he kicks her again.
She's playing dead. A cycle of abuse and violence. Now, this is stuff that, and what they're highlighting right here is exactly what I read in, that is the trial. Those are the court documents from this case. I have them, PDF, a couple shows ago. I shared a link. By all means, use it. When it goes from the page to something like to the video.
Visual is it's different.
Somebody had been, I'm not sure if it was Angela Yee. I'm not sure if it was, what's mama, Wendy Williams. But somebody had been talking about, a while ago, about a tape of a rapper getting to some shit.
Oh, really?
In L.A. And they were in Century City, right inside Los Angeles, at this Intercontinental Hotel. Look at this. That's insane.
Yeah, then they come out and say we can't do anything about it because I honestly think that should change. Like, there should be no statute of limitations when it comes to abuse. There should be absolutely nothing stopping you from pressing charges against someone that abuses you. Like, just like murder. Like, it's a criminal charge. Why can't I press charges against you because you did it 5 years ago? And I think in the first on the state, right? They have different laws. I'm not sure. Can we play the video of him looking real sad?
I got you. But to answer your question, this is the reason why there's a statute of limitations. And it's basically to protect would-be defendants from unfair legal action, primarily arising from the fact that after a significant passage of time, relevant evidence may be lost, obscured, or not retrievable, and the memories of witnesses may not be as sharp. In this case, where we have crystal clear, irrefutable evidence of abuse and violence towards a lady. So this is what we had. All right.
Yeah, let's see. What is his video? He posted the video to his page,
and then Twitter, here it is. This is the video straight from his page. Oh wow, it's got likes on there. I think over 12 million people have probably viewed it by now. Maybe we're going towards 13, but let's check it out.
To reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
The first thing I noticed is
I'm
that
not
he's
asking
saying
for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Listen, the first thing I noticed is he says he talks about his behavior in the video.
Right.
He's only taking accountability for what we saw,
right,
not for his behavior, period, which is altogether is bullshit. Sir, that's not the only time we know that's not the only time the abuse.
Right.
He should have never said anything about the video. He should have said my behavior in that time of my life. Take accountability for the whole thing for everything you've done, not just to her, but other women.
So you're saying in this video, he should have just spilled his whole and guts and confessed to everything.
No, he should have said my behaviors. And
I affected
my behavior,
blah 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 blah. Is he naming names of who he's abused?
And the people that I have affected, no names needed, because we know other women have came out, and we know the women that he has abused and the ones that he has. We know that he doesn't need to mention, but he should have said not just in the video, because she's not the only one and that's not the only time he abused her. He's only sorry for that one time because we saw it now.
I mean, a lot of people in the comments are saying he's only sorry because he got caught.
He got help where? You're gonna need a whole lot of therapy, sir. You're gonna need therapy for the rest of your life to stop being the monster that you are. If that's even a possible thing. I truly don't believe it because I don't think he's sorry.
You don't think he's sorry at all?
Absolutely not. He's not sorry.
All right. So this is what I was thinking. When I first heard this, I was like, damn, like, wow, he's sorry. And then I watched it back again. I was like, because
you said, wow, he's sorry?
Listen to me, please. Please. I would just like to be listened to. Damn.
Sure.
I heard you out. I heard all of everything you had to say. So this is probably my fourth time watching this. My third time watching it, fourth time going through it. First time I was just listening to it and I was like, well, damn, like he's coming to grips with this. This kind of reminded me when Michael Vick was at the draft and he was wearing the all-white suit right before he knew the feds were coming in to get him, and he was just like talking about how he needed to be a better person and do better and whatever. So I listened to that, I was like, man, he sounds like he's really sorry for it. And then, of course, I've read the comments and people are like, he's sorry he got caught. And I could agree with that. But I'm still saying, like, damn, like, he talked a lot of things. Now, when he goes into, like, I got therapy, it seems like he's going off a list and just trying to placate to what everybody wants to say. I don't think he got therapy. I think if he did go get therapy, it was from T.D. Jakes. And, I mean, like, honestly, I don't want to do this.
No, I know where you're going with this.
Swallowed up.
And that was his therapy.
Swallowed up.
Is this the man that he's supposed to be getting therapy from?
Right, and we already know there's something iffy over there, allegedly.
Oh, and supposedly T.D. Jakes' today's sermon was about, part of it was talking about domestic violence. The nerve of that man.
The nerve. But what I saw just now watching this with you is I put on my body language expert hat. I like to watch those body language videos on YouTube. Have you ever watched them when they're like, oh, look at the body language between those two. Look at her legs crossed and her eyes with it.
No.
This is one thing I do know about body language, and when you're talking about lies, and this is something that they have always listed. When somebody is telling you something out of their mouth, pay attention to their body language and how they react physically to their own words. And when he is going through this video, everything that he's saying that he's doing positive to overcome this violence and hatred that's inside of his heart, head, and soul, he's shaking his head no. Look at this.
The darkest times in your life, but sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up.
Saying no, shaking his head no.
I hit rock bottom.
Yep, he's rock bottom.
I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
He is, see that? That's a yes and a no shake at the same time. He himself is watching that video and is still conflicted about his actions on there. This is me just putting on the body language hat.
I'm not saying that he's not.
I'm not a body language reading expert.
I mean, if he has a soul, he has to look at himself and say, damn, I mean, that's... I don't care who you are. When you watch it, I know in his eyes, when he watches it, he has to say, wow, that's something horrible to do to anyone.
I'm saying
he has daughters.
I'm saying something right now.
And as a person, you have to have some sort of conscience.
He still looks conflicted about that. And that is what I came across, like, my second view. And I was like, I just looked at his face and I was like, it looks like he's sorry. Obviously, he got caught doing what he was out there. People are going to look at him crazy. He had like a light chance, a snowball's chance in hell before, but he has absolutely, positively no chance of defending himself and whatever is coming towards him. Legally, civilly, whatever, socially, whatever, right? And that's what I got from the second time. Like, yo, he's conflicted. It's like he's upset that he got caught. It does seem like some twinges in there that he knows he needs help. But when he's saying that he got help and everything like that, I can't believe it. Because physically he's saying no. He's saying no.
Not only that, but there's no way.
Look, I take full responsibility. Another no head shake.
Okay, look at my actions in that video.
Still shaking his head.
Okay, but the help situation.
Disgusted.
Shaking his head. He's disgusted.
So you're saying that he's not really disgusted?
I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted
shaking his head no. Look.
I went and I sought out professional.
Now he's thinking of what he's going to say, and then he says, "I'm going to shoot out professional help."
Okay, but I wouldn't equate someone shaking their head because I feel like
I know, I understand.
I think body language can.
Right.
It's like it's like saying every time somebody claps, they're happy.
Right.
It's like it just doesn't make sense. Yes,
Obviously,
I understand that.
After a while, if you can observe somebody's behavior over a while, a specific, a measurable amount of time.
Act,
this is me, just like I said. I'm not a body language expert. I'm shooting from the hip here, but this is just what I'm seeing. And the point I'm coming to is that my second time I thought he was conflicted about what he was doing, just going through his emotions about it, like, oh no, woe is me. It's not fair that I'm going through all of this, but honestly, there's problems. I got an issue and I need to get some help for this, and I know that something's wrong with me, and that is the best.
That's the best thing he could have said.
Scenario.
Not lie about getting help, because if you went to one therapy with TD Jakes, I'm saying that it was with him.
Speculation.
Because that is his people's. No, he probably did. He probably called them, made an appointment, and maybe talked to someone. But the thing is with therapy is that obviously one therapy is not going to help you.
No,
it's a lifelong.
You gotta
when you have trauma, when you have issues,
like you got the same issue as a drug addict or an alcoholic, because it's obvious. It's not just beating women; it's shooting people that he's been accused of.
Yes. Drugs. He has drugs. He has drug issues. He has alcohol issues.
Yeah.
He has narcissistic issues. He thinks, he's been doing this lifestyle for years and years and years. He has taken advantage of people. He's abused his power.
Yeah.
And for him to fall from grace so quickly, it has to be, like he said, fucked up. That's the fucked up he's talking about.
Yeah, like, I am
the fucked up he's talking about is the rock bottom he's talking about is now.
I said, not a body language
reality
expert,
that's hitting him.
But when he said rock bottom between everything else, that's the only thing I believe that he truly believed that's coming out of his mouth. And furthermore, I say all of this because I don't think that he's sorry. And I don't think that he's sorry because he got caught. I think that man that we're looking at, Puff Diddy, Diddy Daddy, Puff Daddy, Diddy Sean Combs, he is a sociopath.
I think that people like him always think that the things that they do is because people deserve them. You deserve this, therefore I did this. He's that type of person. So I do not believe that he's sorry. I do not believe that he's ever going to change. No, I don't believe him. I don't believe him for 1 second. I think that he's always going to be like that. And I think he's going to keep doing it because there are always people that are going to try to. Just like with, what's the other guy that you love? His music.
Kanye?
No. The one that likes to piss on young girls.
Oh, I love R. Kelly.
Don't get me wrong. I like some songs by R. Kelly.
Somebody asked me a question in Threads, like, yo, on real, how many of y'all still listen to R. Kelly? And remember that time I was playing Step in the Name of Love? Like, it still hit to me, but still, like, there was a sinking feeling.
But I told you I don't want to listen to it. I said I don't want to hear it.
You said, but I was in the mood to hear a little Step in the Name of Love.
I know, but I was like, I cannot. It doesn't feel right in my soul to listen to him.
I know that's true, but me either. It didn't feel right in my soul, and that's why, like, I couldn't really listen to it. But there is, oh my God.
There are people in the comments still excusing him and saying that this girl deserved what she said because she stayed. These are women. I read to this morning after this video, people were commenting and there were women. I don't know that and some men, but I saw the fact that some women were saying, well, she chose to stay. That's on her. I don't know why y'all feel bad for her. Things like, these are real people typing these things that are still supporting and are still okay with this. Those are the women, like probably his mom. And I'm sorry, I don't know the lady, but I guarantee you there are plenty of people that excuse the shit that their children do.
Excusing his behavior,
Excusing the behaviors. And these women are the ones these children, for a woman to say something like that, and these are the women that are okay with the sons doing this to other women.
More hatefulness.
Yes. They hate other women, they hate other women because for anyone to say something like that, you must hate. After watching that video, you must really hate women that bad to say something like that. After watching that video where you can see the girl has no chance.
You getting riled up by the comments.
She has no chance to defend herself. This big ass man, like in fetal position, and he was kicking her.
Grabbed her by the hood,
still kicking her as if she was a threat to him. Do you not see that?
Down,
what are we not seeing?
Grabbed her and dragged her through the hallway. And there's probably another angle of her being dragged all the way back into the room.
Right before that, he had just punched her in the face.
She walked a while, and I'm pretty sure when she got hit in her face, she wasn't trying to get back up and walk back into that hotel. He had to drag her ass.
That's the mentality. This is why I don't think he's sorry. This is why I don't think he has any drop of blood in that man's body is sorry about anything.
That's why I had to do the body language expert there.
Yeah, no, this man is a monster. He's a monster. He didn't make a mistake and do it once. He's done it to multiple women. Perhaps he has something to do with his baby, with his daughter's mom's death. Because I truly believe that. You get
these celebrities and they're in your household. Like we grew up with Sean Combs.
Yeah.
We
grew up listening to his music.
We grew up listening to his music when I was old enough to afford my own money, and I was like, oh, we gotta go out. Like
Making the Band. Who do you watch Making the Band?
What type of shirt am I gonna wear while we're wearing business casual to the club? Of course, I'm gonna rock me a Sean John shirt. Oh, I'm old enough to drink now in the club. Of course, I'm gonna drink me some Ciroc, and I'm gonna sip that Ciroc. And
well, he doesn't have anything to do with Ciroc anymore. I know he doesn't,
but we did. He was like he was the spokespuppy for it. He was the mascot
and De Leon
for it.
or whatever the other thing was, the more sophisticated.
I don't know if I sipped any of that. Usually, honestly, when it comes to beer, I drink whatever my Mexican brothers drink, and when it comes to liquor, I drink whatever the rappers drink. That's what I do.
I don't know.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
I can't.
Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Bleached blonde, bad built, butch body.
Beach blonde, bad built.
Abby's cracking up at the end like she couldn't take it anymore.
Butch body.
But back to Diddy. And the fact that he named himself Love, it's las muchachas de la ciudad.
Ciudad.
She said that he pissed on her.
Yeah.
Like on a said
he
on
likes
there.
pissing on people.
Maybe what is the psychology behind that? Like I don't get it. Like what kind of fucked up are you?
You know people.
What kind of fucked up are you? Because that's beyond crazy.
Yeah.
Like am I just normal?
It's like you think you're a dog, like you're owning, like I own you. It's you're marking your territory.
Like I'm superior.
Like getting your mouth spit in, like spitting in someone's mouth.
You've done that. You're disgusting.
I love you. I want your soul.
Your soul. You're disgusting.
Spit on your mouth.
You're so disgusting. Listen to yourself. Anyway, what is the psychology
behind pissing on people? I don't know. I'm just beginning to learn body language. I don't understand P language. Peeing on people.
No, seriously, that's some sick shit. I don't know what the psychology is, but that's insane. But yeah, he hasn't changed. He was just doing all kinds of crazy shit not long ago. He was recruiting women to recruit other women. He's using all kinds of. He's giving all these girls drugs, alcohol. Yeah, he's not okay mentally. Something wrong with him already. Earlier, I was watching a meme about, or it was like a video or something, and it was a guy. It was a post, and there was a big girl, and I would never f a fat girl, right?
Right.
And then they look at his page and show a picture of his mom at the funeral. And it was a picture of his mom. His mom barely fit. And I'm not trying to be mean, in the casket. And people were like, yo, I know you're not talking about me. And then somebody said, he was fat himself. And then somebody said, you look like a fat girl.
That's his preferences.
The whole situation
I've seen fat women say they don't want no fat dude.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just using him as an example. Right. Yes.
I do give this to him,
and that's not just online. It's real
life.
Out
to, if you want to go online and you want to talk shit, make your account.
Please don't make it private because people are going to look at your shit.
Don't make it private. If you're going to comment,
look at your shit.
Make sure that you can make comments back to you.
Unless you're confident with your shit and you're looking good and you what. But most people that look good don't make those comments, y'all. They don't.
But you know what? He's allowed to say it because his shit wasn't on private. He allowed comments back.
But you can't come and say, I will not mess around with a fat woman. Meanwhile, you're over here looking real wrong.
Yes, you can.
If he's lying, whole situation looks
if he's
wrong.
not lying, then he's not lying. If that's his preference, he don't fuck with fat bitches.
Okay, but how dare you? You're fat.
Bleached blonde.
And I don't mean just fat. He's very
built. Bad built.
Butch body.
Butch body bitches. He don't fuck with big back bitches.
Like this man was bad built. Like it don't matter how many pounds he loses, he gonna be built.
You don't
wrong.
want two bad builds going at it. Incongruent.
Okay, so if I was to be 300 pounds, you wouldn't be with me then? Is that what you're saying? That if I was to be 300 pounds, would you be with me?
Yeah, I would be more with you. There'd be more to be with. You couldn't take it. Oh my God. If you're 350 pounds, you couldn't catch me, Ev.
What is that supposed to mean?
You wouldn't be able to do anything. Oh my God, I would tickle
That's not true.
I would tickle
That's
you.
not true, people.
And you'd giggle with your fat
350
giggle.
pounds. And
Plus, oh my God, it'd be so cute. Your fat giggle with the accent. Douche. Little accent with a fat giggle. And I just tickle you until you pee yourself. That's how you lose weight. You'd be so dehydrated because I just tickle until you pee. The household would smell like just hot ass pee.
Wow.
It'd be filled with piss and laughter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Listen to yourself. Cut this shit out of the video because it's not right.
Farting when you pee.
Oh my God. By the way, farting has nothing to do with being fat. It's just it's gastrointestinal
you can't
issues.
move and I'm tickling
Anyone
you
can
and
have
you're peeing.
gastro
If
issues.
you don't fart when you pee, I don't know you. You're
if you don't fart when you pee, why do you have to fart when you pee? Is that a thing?
You gotta fart when you pee.
Why?
As a man, you fart when you pee. I don't know about women's business, but I would imagine you guys fart when you pee.
Why?
I don't know, because there's like a little, your bladder is near your whatever.
No, that has nothing to do with anything.
No, it's like gas. It's like you're emptying out. So the air is coming out. You gotta.
You shouldn't have air in your bladder.
Anybody in the comments, because this is not a live show, let us know.
Do women fart
when they pee? Do you fart when you pee?
No,
women?
we do not.
Listen,
I don't
think
know about the
LoveLuv
women, but I'm gonna say
being a little shy here.
No, I'm
and
not being shy at all.
I don't even want to talk about farting and peeing with you. You know, that's your dirty business. You turn the fan on.
I'm your wife.
Turn the
What
fan
if you ever
on.
have to clean my ass one day? You never know. That's the
Man.
reality of life.
Yeah, on real. I got a Cash App here. We're gonna have to get her a nurse.
Yeah, what if there's no nurse?
Sponge with a stick.
No, what if there's no nurse?
I'm gonna dunk you in the tub.
Oh my God.
Put some gloves on.
Wow, is this what I'm looking forward to when I
Clean
get
your
old?
asshole
Lord,
underwater.
please don't ever. I don't want to need him ever.
Stop that.
There's a freaking bug
There
right
it
there.
is. It's
Oh
a
my
stink
God.
bug. We don't kill those. I just smack them, go away.
Okay.
I don't want them to stay on my TV though. I let them go when there's a lamp. You can stay on the lamp.
Thank you for listening. I want to thank everybody for supporting our first video that we made, and then of course it's been a minute, so we're doing the second one.
Yeah,
so we
gotta do one
appreciate
once
it.
a week.
We appreciate your support. Like, subscribe, and like this video,
share.
and leave a comment. You know, let us. I think I tried to answer other comments last time, so I'll do the same on this one.
That's dope.
So just leave a comment on what you think about
Bleached
Diddy.
blonde, bad
Make a
built,
comment on that.
butch body.
And what you think about Jasmine, what she said, if it was okay. You know, do you think it was okay for her to say that
Was it
about her?
warranted?
I think it was warranted, but what do you think? And also,
Is there too
do you
much
think that
fuckery in
Diddy
the house?
is really sorry?
Yeah,
do
do you
you
think-
really think he's sorry? If you think he's sorry, let me know.
I'm
If you don't think he's
team
sorry, also let me know.
Diddy's a sociopath.
He is. He's
Bleached blonde,
he's a beach
bad built, butch body.
He's not a bad boy. He's a.
Why do I find this so funny? Oh my God.
What's up, people? Here we are back in the talking shit, getting clicks.
Yay.
Yay. More 3 times.
Have love.
We out. More love.
Thanks. Till next time. Pretty soon. Sooner than now. But this time.
Right?
Sooner.
Sooner than later.
Sooner than later, for sure.
Ain't nothing.
Why am I sweating? It's hot.
It's hot in here because I turned the air
Yes.
off.
Oh my
Hold
God.
on. I still got the look. I still got the dusty up there.
Oh, dude. Oh, shit. So
See
appropriate.
those little flecks of dust there? I kept
Yep.
it up there because that's been up there since November.
Yep.
I haven't taken it down because this motherfucker is full of it.
Shit has not gone well for him since last year.